Counting has begun in local elections in England, with Nigel Farage's Reform UK party expected to make gains, including taking control of local councils for the first time. The Trump Allies party has also won a parliamentary by-election in Runcorn and Helsby, with its candidate Sarah Pochin defeating her Labour rival. Reform UK has capitalised on disenchantment with both the incumbent Labour Party and the Conservatives to put Nigel Farage's party in a strong position in these polls that will elect 24 local authorities. Let's hear from Nigel Farage.
Crucially, the things that switched a lot of old Labour voters to us in this constituency: number one, working people. They have alarms that go off in the morning. They cross the bridge and work in Merseyside. Mostly, the taxes they pay are going up and they wonder why they're doing it. Secondly, a feeling that somehow Labour is not a patriotic party. And thirdly, there are 750 young men who've crossed the English Channel living in this constituency at the expense of hard-working taxpayers, causing great alarm in many streets. Dover may be a long way away. Its influence on this by-election was enormous.
And for more on these local elections in England, we can go to France 24's Bénédicte Paviot in London. Good morning, Bénédicte. This is looking like a successful election for Reform UK.
Yes, it is so far a success, as predicted, it has to be said, by the opinion polls. And why am I saying that? Because there was just one by-election up for grabs in the northwest of England, it turns out. And let's underline the fact that these were local elections taking place, and this by-election only in England, not in the other three nations that make up the UK. And Reform, a short while ago, won significantly the Runcorn and Helsby by-election by just 6 votes. So I say significantly because of the impact this result and this victory will have. It wasn't a resounding victory. It needed a full recount, not just a partial one. The first count had found that there was a difference of 4 votes between the Reform Party and the Labour Party, and it turns out that this is the first time ever that a by-election has been won by a mere 6 votes. But a win and a victory it is, and it means that the Reform Party candidate, who's now the new MP, Sarah Pochin, has ousted the governing Labour Party, and that is quite extraordinary when you think that only at the general election last year, in which Keir Starmer and the Labour government were elected and came to power in Downing Street, that was a 14,000 majority. And here we have a win by 6 votes. So that is really a jubilant Nigel Farage, who said that this is a huge night, particularly because of this result, but also because of expected gains for the Reform Party. So clearly this is significant. It was expected and predicted by the polls. Nevertheless, we'll see what the fallout is from this win in this constituency. It gives 5 MPs, by the way, now, of course, an extra MP in the House of Commons for Nigel Farage.
Now, both of the UK's 2 big parties, Labour and the Conservatives, are set to take a hit in these elections. But which of the 2 stands to lose the most, ultimately, to Reform UK?
The party, very clearly, that stands to lose the most is the opposition Conservative Party. Why? Because the Conservatives are the ones that have about 1,000 council seats up for grabs out of the 1,600 or so that are up at the moment and were sort of being voted on yesterday, Thursday. It has to be said that we have very few results in, because not everybody started, was counting overnight. So we're still very much in the counting process. Of the results that we have got, Labour has won mayoral races in North Tyneside, the west of England and Doncaster. Interestingly, the right-wing Reform Party of Nigel Farage was in 2nd place in all 3 places, and Reform has also, I'm hearing, just won the mayoral race in Greater Lincolnshire. So again, these are significant results for the Reform Party, but it is clearly the Tories, the Conservative Party, that will suffer the most. Some predictions of them possibly losing up to 500 seats. Nevertheless, the impact of both the result I was just describing in the by-election there, and that new Reform MP taking it up to 5 in the House of Commons now, and also the fact that really Reform is snapping at Labour's heels in so many different places. This brings up huge questions for both the governing Labour Party about how they will respond to this trend and this rise in popularity of the Reform UK Party, very much anti-immigration, as we heard in that clip of Nigel Farage a few moments ago, but also huge questions for the party now led by, in opposition, the Conservatives, of Kemi Badenoch. Of course, Kemi Badenoch only a few months really into the job. But we will see what the rest of the results bring, and we'll have more results in the coming hours, probably by lunchtime, London time, and the final results we expect at the end of today.
Thank you very much for that, Bénédicte Paviot in London.